The Winds of Winter doesn't have a publication date yet. Sorry, just wanted to put some more salt in that wound. This is your Game of Thrones news update for the past week. Warning, spoilers for the final season in this video, so please watch at your own risk. Or don't. I'm not in charge of you, because if I was, we'd be at the zoo right now. That's not a joke. I want to go to the zoo. Okay, with that out of the way, last Friday I talked about the first ever photo of Game of Thrones Season 8 released by Entertainment Weekly, and also their exciting reveal that the very first scene of the final season would be at Winterfell. Though if you were following the months and months of leaks, you'd already know that. So I'm not going to talk much more about it except for the reveal that Dany is going to go to Winterfell in the first episode of next season, and Sansa is going to have a problem with her. Which, honestly, given the recent history between the Starks and Targaryens, who can blame her? But I bring up Sansa because Sophie Turner talked about using a red wig. Some may remember those that got upset over Sophie no longer dyeing her hair red to play Sansa, but instead started wearing that god-awful wig, which, to be honest, turned out not to be that bad. Well, she finally explained why she had to start wearing the wig. Her hair was actually going to fall out, so yikes. She explained, "A few years ago, I was trying to go back from red to blonde, and it destroyed my hair to the point that I had to use a wig for Game of Thrones. They wouldn't let me dye it back red or my hair would have fallen out." She later clarified that it wasn't the act of dyeing her hair red for Game of Thrones, but the act of dyeing her hair blonde for other roles. So that's actually good to know, and also really awesome of HBO to see the state of her hair and go, yeah, you're going to wear a wig. We're not fucking your hair up anymore. Next, Entertainment Weekly released a bunch of behind-the-scenes photos for Game of Thrones. I think my favorite is the behind-the-scenes look at Tommen's suicide scene. While suicide is definitely not funny, how he killed himself did make me laugh when I first saw it, but I think it was more because it was shocking. However, I don't know why, but seeing the behind-the-scenes photo just makes me laugh all over again. I also love the Spoils of War Tyrion photo with those stupid green balls to show him where to look. And of course, the lint rolling photo is hilarious. These two seem to be the bestest of friends in real life. Okay, onwards, those that were excited about JJ saying he'd be honored to direct a prequel for Game of Thrones, don't be as excited anymore. While he said he's in awe of Game of Thrones and how they make movies every episode, he also said the truth is he probably wouldn't want to get involved and demystify the whole thing, and further explained he just likes watching it from the outside in. In fact, he said when he does hear behind the scenes things from people involved with the show that he knows, he almost feels like he wants them to stop talking about it. So sorry, JJ fans, no mystery boxes for Game of Thrones, I guess. Next, Naomi Watts sorta talked about her role in the Game of Thrones prequel about the Long Night and admitted that she's never seen Game of Thrones. She said in an interview, "I am late coming to it, I have to say, but that's how I am with lots of things in life. I'm binging it right now and studying. It's very exciting. Shame." Alright, so now let's end on George news, which I feel like I have the most of. And to just real quick take care of the people that love hate speech and giving death threats to elderly men. No Winds of Winter, so you can click off the video now and, go back to being super shitty to people. Bye! Have a wonderful day. Okay, so now with those people gone, hello rational, non-entitled adults. Let's talk some George news. First, George made a not a blog update talking about projects he's working on, and what seemed to really rile up some people was the last paragraph where he wrote, "I better go. Lots more to do today. Believe it or not, I am working hard on a lot of things. Yes, including wins, even though I am not allowed to talk about most of them. Eventually, I hope you'll all be able to enjoy the fruits of my labors. I hope." I guess some people saw that last part, "I hope," and decided it meant that George was admitting that he knows he's never going to finish the Winds of Winter. To those people, can you calm your shit for 2 seconds? The rest of the world needs you to calm down. He could be talking about a lot of things because he's involved in a lot of things, which, by the way, he absolutely has a right to be involved in. Hell, he's doing different series, TV shows, movies, anthologies, and so on. So he could have been talking about any of those. Also, you can just tell how sad he is that he has to add in, believe it or not, I'm working hard. Can you imagine how he thinks his fans feel about him? Oh, and the I'm working on wins, I swear to God, please don't send me any more death threats part was just really fucked. Anywho, he also talked about Fire and Blood, which comes out this month on the 20th. He let fans know about 2 sources for autographed copies of the book, writing, pre-order from the JCC or attend the launch event in Jersey City on November 19th. We've sold more than 1,000 tickets for that event and the rest are going fast, so act soon if you want to come. The theater is expecting a sellout. If you're able to go, 1, I'm super jealous, and 2, make sure you take a photo of yourself there and send it to me. George also revealed some of the epic covers for Fire and Blood. I wish I could collect all of these. He always has the best art done for Song of Ice and Fire related things. Sadly, George went on to talk about the Game of Thrones prequels and explain that Jane Goldman's pilot about The Long Night isn't called The Long Night just yet, even though he's pushing for it. Seems kind of weird HBO won't give him the title he wants, but oh well. He did say the pilot is coming along well and casting is falling into place. He also stated that again there are a couple other spin-off shows for Game of Thrones that are still in development. Unfortunately, he admitted he can't say much on the prequels as he isn't allowed to. But I still think we're going to get a lot more information about Game of Thrones prequels come early next year. Also, congratulations to George for selling out on the November 12th Night Flyers premiere. I'm very happy for him and really excited about this show in December. Also, some of his best known short stories are being developed or being considered to be developed into a movie. And another one of his novels is being set up with an actor he adores and a director he worships. So my fingers are crossed for George. This seems to be a really exciting time for him. Alright, that is your Game of Thrones news update. Make sure you like, subscribe, and come back for more videos. And remember that we're all humans just like you, with feelings and our own aspirations. Unless we do something you don't like or don't give you what you want, then we should just go die.